Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining our webinar today. I will introduce you GxpManager application builder and especially how we are revolutionizing, the supply chain management. So today is mainly the subject of digitization within your industry, which I think that's why we're interested in joining us. So we'll start now with an overview of the transport and logistics sector, the regulatory context, the business process in transport and logistics, the digitization of the processes, a use case, and the benefits and the key points. And of course, I will be happy to answer all your questions at the end of this presentation. Today, the transport and logistics sectors plays a pivotal role in a global commerce, ensuring efficient movement of goods across the supply chain, as you probably are part of the industry. It encompasses various modes of transportation. It could be road, rail, sea, air, and storage facilities. The importance of the supply chain efficiency, which I'm sure you know about, it's within the supply chain directly, which impact the business success. The timely delivery, the cost-effective routes, and the streamlined processes are crucial for competitiveness. The challenges faced within the industry is that traditional processes often involve manual data entry, sold information, and lack of real-time visibility, which is a real pain in within the industry today. So issues like delays, inventory discrepancy, and compliance complexities can rise. So the key regulations, as you might know, is the GDPR, ensuring the data privacy, trade compliance regulation, governing international shipment and trade agreements, and environmental regulation impacting transportation methods and emissions. The impact on the business processes is the compliance with these regulations that necessitates changes in data handling, documentation, and reporting. The non-compliance can lead to penalties, delays, and reputational damage. Sorry. So the business process and the evolutions that we are facing is the traditional VAs, digitized processes. In the traditional process that you might know involve manual documentation, paper-based records, and fragmented systems. When you digitize the processes, you leverage technology for real-time tracking, automation, and data-driven decision making. The challenges that you mostly are faced in the manual processes is limited visibility into inventory, leading into inefficiencies and stockouts. Manual data entry increases the risk of errors because it's human, impacting accuracy and compliance. Lack of agility in responding to markets' demand and disruptions. The opportunity once you digitize is the real-time tracking that enable precise inventory management and proactive issue resolution. Automation streamlines workflow, reducing obviously human error and enhancing efficiency. Data-driven insights facilitate predictive analytics for better decision making. An agile solution that is very user-centric. So what you need in digitization solution is rapid implementation and participatory, agile and user-centric, a modeling of your business process with the users. So every company will have their own processes, and this is why it's important to be very agile. It's affordable because our solution is very fast to implement with end users, and it really matches your business processes, which include obviously training. Therefore, you don't need an excessive budget, and it decreases also with the subscriptions. Um, what is very important to understand also, it's the evolution and the adaptation, the solution that evolves with you. It's your business processes, your growth, your needs. Every solution will be different for every companies. So GxpManager, just to tell you a little bit about us, we are a software editor. We are more than 50 collaborators. We are based in Lyon, France. We have more than 20 use cases, more than 1,000 projects that have been generated from our platform, more than 5,000 licenses. Globally, we have clients all over the world, India, US, UK, I mean, everywhere. We have more than 20 years experience in life science, regulated sectors, medical, and different industry. We work with a lot of medicals, sectors like Merck, Sanofi, laboratory, but also we work now with Air France that have just joined GXP also for their digitization. An optimum quality of service. We are 100% SaaS platform, private cloud on sovereign trusted data centers. So we are certified ISO 27001. We are hosting a provider based in France. We have multi-environment. We are PRA and PSA, and we are compliant for regulated sectors like life science, for example. What is important to understand is that with GxpManager, we have different approaches to digitization. You can tailor the digitization of your activities. So we have one spec which is 100% specific. We can go, for example, from your paper forms with the GXP form solution. So you will be able to digitize all your Excel form that, for example, your employees will have to fill up manually, and then we can digitize them. We have 100% tailored platform from all your application model, whatever you want to implement within. So it could be in validation, inventory, master plan, risk analysis. It's very easily customizable according to your needs. We have a lot of different model and application, and we'll be happy to show you that in another time. And we have 100% standards from all application models, so we can do audits, the non-conformity, kappa, QMS. I mean, we have a lot of pre-validated for immediately operational quality system that will allow you to follow all your processes. And it's also dashboard tool that is connected to all our application. You have the ability to pick and choose from dozens of digital application already available. It could be CAPA management, deviation, change control, non-conformity, non-compliance. I mean, you have a lot of available application, but you also can have a customizable application that will reply to your full needs, and that we can also do it very easily. Digitizing, how it works, it's an application that is here to shape a business process of your data processing related to your organization. Each application can be linked to one or more other processes. Each user interacts in GxpManager based on the right and user profile assigned to them. Each action performed and plotted in GxpManager, you can follow and see who did what, when, and all the data history is retained, so you don't lose any information during the process. Use case. We work a lot on Excel digitization. So when you have, for example, one of your employee that needs to fill up a form manually, what we do now is we are modeling all these paper form, if I can say, and digitize them and include them within our platform, just to give you an example of before and after. And we can also do that for any form that you may have. It could be also Excel forms, or any paper form that you want to digitize. We also have in our platform, and I think that's something that is really important within the transport and supply chain. It's usually the non-conformity process. So just to give you here an idea, and I will show you our tool, but you can go to a non-compliant document. So you have the declaration of the non-compliance. You have the analyze. You see the current state of this non-compliance, and then you can close it. What is important is to understand that you can follow each step of your non-compliance to be able to define and to understand what went wrong and how to fix it um, within your organization. How to digitize GxpManager tool. I will show you how that works. So you come straight into normal SaaS platform when you have a login and a password. We have three different languages available. It can be French, English, and Dutch for now. So you enter your credential, and I'm going to log in just to show you an overview of ergonomy of our tool. You just log in very easily, like any other SaaS platform, and then you just connect. I will then be redirected to a dashboard. Just to give you an idea very quickly of our tool. So when you log in, you arrive to the dashboard here. You have to understand that you will have here, I don't have it right now because the tool is a bit changing, but you will have graphical information to be able to follow your KPI and understand what is going on and have an overview very quick once you get into the dashboard. Now you have all the workflow to be signed and all the workflow that is awaited. So, what are workflows? I will show you. You have here a menu. If you click on it, I don't know, it's a French, but you have like different under menus. If, for example, I wanted to be able to create a non-compliant document or form, I will just go into my menu, knowing that each company will have their own menus and under menus based on your processes, your internal processes. This is just an example to give you an idea on how it looks like. If I wanted to create a non-compliant document, I will go into non-compliant document. And here I will have all the historical non-compliance document that I have and all the documents that I have either to sign, either that I've um, finished or either that are still analyzing. If I wanted to create one, you have here a menu that allow you to create a new form to edit one existing. You can copy them, you can print them, you can export them into Excel file, you can send them via email to your colleagues or your bosses or any other member of your organization. What is interesting here is what I want to show you is how to easy to create a non-conformity, for example. Let's say you just click here on the little plus, and here you have a digitized form that usually you would probably fill up manually, and you will be able to create a non-compliance document. So you will have the dates. So we are the 5th. You enter the dates, and what you do is literally just replying and answering all the questions step by step, which is already kind of pre-filled. You can enter the description of your non-compliance. So the person in charge will be able to answer all the description. You can join documents if you wanted to. Yes, no. I will say no for now. And then what you have is you have the ability to add the name of the client. You can, if you don't have it, add a new client, link it to an account. I mean, this is allowing you to be able to create a non-compliant form and follow exactly what's going on. What I do by when I what I do next when I have finished, to be able to move to the next step, I have to create and launch a new workflow. What is launching a new workflow do? It will put you to the next step and give you all the information. So this is a non-conformity document. We have the person who have launched this non-conformity and who will be able to validate this non-conformity document. So everything you will be doing manually, you will be doing it within GXP. Fill up all the form, enter all the information, document and validate. And every time you validate, you go to the next step to be able to have the full process. So you will be here, for example, I'm just going to give an example. You will have your non-conformity adding to your list, and then you are able to follow and see what is going on. Who sign the document, who are able to sign the document, who are filling up the form. But it's just replacing literally what you've been doing manually into a system. And then you have all the registered information that you will be able to follow internally. So this is just to give you a very quick insight of the ergonomy. Of course, I will be happy to go into a more in-depth presentation of the tool, but this is just to show you how easy it is to create a non-compliant, but it could be also a training, whatever you want to put within GxpManager to be able to follow all your internal processes. This is how it works in our tool. If I go back to our presentation. So what you have to understand, it's a very quick implementation. It's very participatory in the sense that we create the platform for you, with you. So we work in modeling sprints, sorry, according to the agile method. So we work with you. We go from scratch. It's affordable in a sense that we have a prepackaged solution that we will allow you to just add on whatever needs you have into your processes. So it's kind of very affordable solution to be quick implemented within your company. And also what is important, it's that the solution evolves with you, your business processes, your growth and your needs. So every time you have a new process that you want to put in place, then it's very easy to add on to GxpManager. Also, as I've said, what is important and what is interesting is we are one of the rare actors in the market to be able to do that. It's to digitize your Excel files. So what we do is, as you can see here, is just to give you an idea, and this also can be added within your platform, is we can digitize all your Excel file within GxpManager, and you can work straight away, not manually, but very easily on the tool. So we are happy to offer and realize example of personalized digitization if you want. If you have any file and see and you want to see how it looks like and how this could facilitate sorry, your life, your work life, then I will be happy to show you an example. And I think I showed you everything. And if you have any questions, you can do so. And Emily, if you want to add something, you are welcome to do so too.
Hello, right. I'm just gonna open all the mics for everyone. So if you have a question, please just ask for it. Or if you prefer to write it, and you're welcome to do it. So in the chat box on top right of the corner, the question mark.
Hi, I just have a small question. You said all the documents can be digitized, which are used in organization. Can you explain a little bit regarding that? Because new documents will be created with time to time, with changes and so on, and how the documents can be linked between different departments. If I talk specifically from supply chain, the master data, how it can be linked with or any changes that happens in the process to master data to to logistics and so on and so on. Any one example would be helpful. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. So maybe I haven't been so you will have within the tool, you'll have, for example, master data, you'll have every application that you want added here. Okay, just to give you an example. So if I go into a document here, for example, if I want to edit it and I want to be able to link it to someone within the organization. Okay, for example, here I go to edit, but then you either you can link it here, you can add a new contact. Okay, I put a client here, but it could be a collaborator, and then you can link it here and choose to who and where you want to link the form. Does that make sense? Basically, when we create the tool with you, you choose all the parameters that you want to do, and we will be able to create the special links that you want to do, and then you can add and link to who you want within your organization and different departments. Was that clear?
Yeah, a small additional question. For any mid-sized company, if they want to do a particular department completely into digitization, or for the mid-sized company, how do you see the timeline? How long will
Uh,
it
as
take?
I said, it's very quick to implement. We can implement in 10 days. What is the way we work? As I said, we go into sprints. Sorry. We're going to kick off first of all to understand your needs, how you want to, what is the platform that you want, the application that you want. Soon as we know exactly how you want, usually we can go up. Well, as quick as 10 days when it's quite easy, when you want to do very simple application like I'll just show you, for example. But it's 10 days usually.
Okay.
From
Okay.
the time we've decided to work and obviously the timeline. But yeah, usually soon as we start working together, or 10 days.
Okay. That's it from my side. Thank you very much.
And for the more,
You're welcome.
yeah, and for the more complex, it can take up to 1 month, as Farida says. So
Yeah.
it's minimum, but it can go further according to your request because we really
Yeah.
customize it according to your process. So,
As I said, for a simple one, it can go 10,
um,
and then obviously if it's more complicated, we
yeah.
go up a little bit more.
Absolutely. We had a question from Mr. Kayot.
Hey, thank you very much. Wonderful presentation. I really enjoyed it. And my own question will be on the level of integration with existing ERP. Sometimes when you want to carry out some of these changes, maybe as a as a small business, it's a SME or even a large business. Yeah,
Hmm.
some of them so sometimes you have an existing platform or ERP system that does some of these things, but you still want to probably uh, 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 implement
Hmm.
with your platform. So, what's the level of integration and how easy is this
Okay.
done? I know you have a good level of scalability. You
Sure.
already spoke about how you can
Sure.
expand and grow with the business. So,
Yeah.
how do you integrate with an existing ERP,
Sure.
be it open source, be it closed source, so the Oracle and the
Okay.
SAP, the Odoo and the like. So, how do you do
Mm.
that?
Okay, just to let you know, we work with big pharmaceutical industries. So we have clients like, as I said to you, Merck. We work now with Air France. They all have ERPs, and for example, SAP. And they work with our platform. So our platform is a low code, no code. So we can integrate very easily, either via API or either via with a web service. So this is not a problem. All our clients usually, especially the big ones, they do. So we integrate very easily. It's not a big deal at all. So we just need to understand which ERP you are using, and from there we can take it on. But it's quite easy as well to do so. And also our platform is a low code, no code platform, so you don't need to develop anything your side.
Okay, either closed or open sourced, any ERP you work with it, integrate, right?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'll need to ask the more technical, but if we work with clients that have SAP, I think we can.
Okay, thank
I'll
you
come
very
back
much.
to you on that confirmation that, well, you just book a time with me and we'll be able to answer that question a bit more in
No
depth.
problem.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. Any more questions?
No, I think our time comes to an end.
Okay. Well, just to very close on that. Feel free to, I will send you the presentation, but feel free to book a slot time with me if you have more questions or if you want to see a little bit more in depth what we can do based on your organization. I will be happy to do so. Thank you all for coming. I don't know, Emily, if you want to finish the.
No, thank you everyone for coming. You will receive the replay in a couple of days. In the meantime, you will receive Farida's details. So, as she's mentioned, if you want to go more in depth in your question or just a book or private review of your questions, do not hesitate. So, thank you everyone, and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye.